Hello there, my name is Mario, and today I would like to show you how to use the Sablono platform on your computer. I will be showing you several aspects, but I will start with showing you how to log into your account, what you will find on our main dashboard page, and the use of several important pages such as our 2D progress visualization page. Before I carry on with this video, I wanted to mention that we also do have another video that explains everything what you need to know about our Sablono Today app, so feel free to check out that tutorial as well, and you will be able to find the link to it in the descriptions down below. Alright, so enough of that, and let's click on login. That it will take you to a new page where you will see our beautiful project from London in the background, and then here in the middle you will see the window where it asks for your previously created credentials. So this will be your email, where you just again enter your information, password, and you log in. So once you get access, you will see the pictures around the project. You could already see the percent completion. You can see the number of obstructions and quality issue, and let's go ahead and click on this. Okay, so we're now on the new project. And before I dive into the data, I wanted to show you how to navigate the dashboard and most of the pages in Sablono. So on the dashboard, what you will see is on the top, you see a 30,000. That represents to the total number of activities that needs to be executed for your project to be finished. So you can see we only have 832. So that's that little green bar right there. And underneath you have a series of KPIs that represent to number of deliverables that are behind schedule, number of deliverables with open obstructions, with quality issue, and overall information notes. So for the people that are just getting exposed to Sablono for the first time, what deliverable means is a specific element of work that you're building through the construction sequence. So it could be an apartment, it could be a residential flat, it could be a concrete slab or a bathroom pod. So it really just depends on the process that you're looking at. On the right side of the screen, you can see the update timeline. This is the list of users that are updating your project recently. You will be able to see more in details if you click on the show all updates below. If you need to contact our support team, you can do so on the top right portion of the page. You can click on that icon, and this will bring up this window where you're able to do either send us a message directly to us. You can click on the search article, so how to download Today app, and that will bring all the articles that are relevant to it, and you will see a series of additional interesting material. Right, so we can close that out. Okay, let's go a little bit more detail into the content from our dashboard page. If you follow my cursor, you're gonna see our S-curves. You will normally see this in your office, and the difference with us is that ours are live, and they're based on each individual activity from your process templates. The yellow curve is made out of your original baseline or planned dates. So this represents the number of activities that you need to be finishing over time. The blue curves represent how many activities are actually being finished by the people in your project, and the green ones are the activities that are being confirmed. So you could actually spot if your team is not confirming work as fast as they need to. So now I will scroll down the page just a bit, and what you're gonna find is our bar chart, and we have the similar kind of information for the activities: plan, finish, confirm, and now behind schedule. The difference is that you can see all the activities side to side, and the idea is that you should be able to easily spot if there's any bottleneck throughout your process. I have to say that just the data in this demo project makes it a bit hard because there are a lot of activities behind schedule, but nevertheless you can answer the main questions that are usually asked in a construction site, such as how many activities have we finished at the moment, how many activities are we behind schedule or confirmed. So you should be able to spot that from this chart. If, for example, you want to switch from the fit out of apartments to another process that you're using in the project, so for example, you're tracking bathroom pod sequence, the in situ bathroom, or you're looking at design activities, so from the engineering side, you can easily just click on this drop-down menu and select, so you can go back and forth between the sequences. And if you find a particular activity that it's relevant to you, so for example, your commercial manager wants to know how many apartments are we allowed to pay to the supplier based on the QA1, so how many pods have passed and approved the QA1 stage. You can see that you have 77, and you could directly click on it to provide you with the list of specific apartments that have reached this criteria. So you can see here 77 are attached, and you can see each individual apartment where that stage has been achieved. Okay, so notice we're in a new page, and it's called deliverables. In this page, you're going to find every single deliverable in your project. So I will just click out of it. And yes, you see that we have 871 deliverables in here in this list. So this is a mix of in situ bathrooms, apartment, could be facade panels, and so on. But don't worry, we can filter them out by using the filter tool on the top right. And we have here the process template. So let's filter for apartment fit out again. And I actually want to find all the ones where they have the QA1, but it's not started. So let's review this list. We have not started, work started, finished, waiting for confirmation, confirmed, rejected, on schedule. So let's actually go on behind schedule, filter, and this now provides a list of 300 apartments where this activity has not been completed. You can easily switch, so let's explore a few more items in there. So I'm going to take out this, and instead of looking by QA, I want to understand all the apartments. So apartment fit out is selected. All the apartments where we have open quality issues and obstruction issues. So we now have 9 apartments. So once you narrowed it down to the list of deliverables that you're interested in, you could click on each one of them. So let's click on apartment 107. It's from building 1, level 1. And we can see, you can understand the status of this one deliverable. You have the different status. So the double green tick, if you have seen other training material, you will see that this is finished and confirmed. We have activities that have not been started. And this one cannot be updated from the computer because it has a checklist. So let's go down the list, and we have this activity right. So we have work started and finished and so on. So let's keep this one on work started, so it's updated. On this sequence of activities, you will see based on the dates when they're supposed to be completed. You will see the user that reported progress for this one activity. You can also see the activities that are running behind schedule. So if they have not been done, but as per the date they were supposed to be completed, you will see a little behind schedule icon in there. Or you can also see icons such as there's an open quality issue. So if I want to dig into it, I can click on notes. Here I'm going to see the list of things that have been reported, so snacks. I can click, these ones are grayed out, but I can click on them and see the picture. Or I want to actually go into the QA checklist reported for this. So QA1 bathroom pod inspection, this is a checklist. And you can see each individual line where the responsible team has answered. And you can see the confirmation team as well. So you can see my colleague Lucas reported that this has been completed. In addition, you can export this one checklist, so you don't have to see it only via web. You can export it via PDF by clicking on this print icon. And that will PDF something like this. So it's got the name again from the responsible team. It tells you what activity this is for, which apartment. It tells you which construction manager approved this checklist. So all these different details. You can do this per deliverable, or you can do it in batch, and that process you can find in our tutorial page. So let's go back to the deliverables. So I think that covers most of the important stuff from this page. So let's now go to another page, and I have not covered yet in this video, but if you're in Sablono, if you hover over the top left corner of your page and you click on that, all the different pages that are available in your projects will show up. We have 3 sections. We have the blue that it's review, and review is the section you're probably going to become the most familiar with to understand the status of your project. We have several pages in here that we're going to explore, but before I go into that, we have 2 other sections. We have work, where you do your look ahead plans. You have also daily logs, and there's a 3rd section in here that it's called plan, but this is only for the project admin, so you don't need to worry about it now. So let's click now on 2D progress visualization. And as you might guess, as per the title of this page, here you will be able to see the progress of your project in a more visual way. There are different formats for the report, so let's enter one and show you what it looks like. So the first one is, I'm going to go into B1 apartment fit out. So we'll open that up. And on this report, you're going to see, let's say in this example, it's going to be one building, and you're going to see the levels broken down vertically, where you have the ground floor here at the bottom. It says level 00, and it just goes all the way up. And the squares with the colors are the apartment. Each different color represents a different state of progress that each flat is at the moment, and you can relate the color back to the legend on the right, where each activity of the process template is represented by a different color. So install Flapdog, we can see that there's a few with that color. We can see that there's some darker greens that are probably represented by the fire stopping installation. So just to clarify, the default setting when you enter the 2D progress page is the show status, is the one that we reviewed just now, that shows the current status of each individual deliverable at the moment. The other setting that might be useful is the browse status. So if you click on that, it will allow you to see your project or your set of deliverables based on the lenses of a particular activity. So what I mean by that is that if you click on the browse status and then you go to the list on the left, let's say you want to click on flat duct installed, what this is showing is highlighting all the apartments in solid green that are finished and confirmed. So you can also see that there are some apartments that are in rejected as per the legend. So we have rejected, we have some hatch green that is waiting for confirmation. So we can find that one right there. We can ask the managers, why hasn't apartment 310 been approved yet? There might be a specific reason for that. So it just helps highlight all the different activities, the different status that they can have. If we go into solar ventilation pipes, you can see that 309, 210, and 311 are available. So as per the logic of your construction sequence, the subcontractor or the responsible team is able to go and work on those. So those are the 2 main settings from the 2D progress page. But I would like to show you just slightly different formats for this kind of report. So in this case, you're seeing a facade package being illustrated in our page, where again, similar status, you see that all the facade panels are colored in a different way. You can click on any of them and see the status, but it's also highlighted there. And then you can also do the same exercise where you go browse status and go produce, dispatch, and just understand the current status of all those. Okay, and then the last version is if you have a floor plan, yes, based on the information that's shared by your team for your project, we can set these up for you, and those are browse status. Again, the same sequence, is just a different view from it. Cool. Okay, so I'm back in the apartment fit out that we had looked in the beginning, and I think that covers everything in terms of 2D progress visualization. I did forget to mention that you can print these out, so you can just click on the little print icon in there and save those as PDF. And let's go check out another page. So I think the activities page might be a good one. So I'm here now in the activities page, but I don't think we'll have to go into too much detail because this page is pretty much self-explanatory. What you see here is on this column right here, you see the list of apartments, and on the right you see the string of activities that belong to each deliverable with their status next to it. We're in the show teams setting of this page at the moment, so they're going to be colored based on the relevant team that they're assigned to. So the green are assigned to the MEP team, the light pink are assigned to the bathroom pot supplier, dry liner, construction manager, so they each have a specific color. I did already filter these out to just apartment fit out, but it's the same filter tool that you can apply on this page. Notice we're at the beginning of the sequence, so if you want to see the activities later in the process, you can just click right. You could also go into the resolution and decrease to see a bit more. Let's switch now to the other setting, that is show status, and you can see the activities now color based on their current status. So green means that they're either finished or finished and confirmed. Gray is if they're in progress, and red is if they haven't been started yet. You can also apply this one setting, which is hide finish activities, and you will see how all the green will disappear. So this is if you have a lean session on a weekly or in a daily way. It's typical concept to moving the stickers and saying what's finished and what's missing. Okay, I think we talked about enough about the activities page, and I will now go to the week plan. So we're now on the week plan, and this page is meant to integrate and digitize your 3-week look ahead, also known as your short-range program, with the progress already reported to the system, with the goal of achieving a much more granular and accurate forecasting of weekly activities. By having the supply chain connected to one system, you will be able to synchronize the rhythm of work and at the same time create data to track performance instead of everyone's working as per their own agenda. As you can see, you again have the deliverables on the left column, and the activities shown with the length of their expected durations on the background. You can change the resolution of the screen by going to the bottom of the page and changing from activity design from small to large. Now that we talked enough about the layout, let's talk about what this page actually tells you. So for apartment 03, we can see that the activity called Miss Code Walls is meant to start on the 15th and it's going to finish on the 16th. So it's got a duration of 2 work days. What we can also see here is that this activity is already 61 days behind the baseline, as per the original program. So the next activity is to install underfloor heating, and we can see that there are activities following this one. The way that these ones are arranged and also the duration is exactly as per your construction sequence. But the main functionality of this page is for the user with the right permissions to host a planning session. In order to do so, that person would click on Start Look Ahead Planning Session. And I will not go into too much detail in here because there's going to be a different video especially done for how to use the week plan and run these short range program sessions. But in summary, the person moderating these sessions will be able to reschedule the activities. And in the end, once they publish it, people will be able to export a PDF to understand everything that was reforecasted during this session. So let's open the PDF. And on the first page, you're going to see a legend where each color represents a different team. And if you scroll down, you will see where each one of the activities are plans to be executed in the different levels of the project. Okay, so let's briefly go into a few other pages that you might find helpful. So one of them will be the notes page. In this page, you're going to be able to print a report of all the snacks or the issues reported in your project. So if you are part of the general contractor, so let's see, part of the dry liner team, and you want to see all the issues that are open for you, you can just click on filter. You have 6 issues open, print report, and I want the report with the photos. So that will generate a PDF for me that I can easily share at the next meeting or with my internal team to review what needs to be done.